Welcome back to Continuous Improvement, the podcast where we delve into the tools and technologies that enhance our digital worlds. I'm your host, Victor Liang, and today, we're diving into the practical world of Docker and how it revolutionizes application deployment, specifically for Python Flask applications. Docker has transformed the way we deploy applications by ensuring consistency across environments. Today, I'll walk you through the steps to build a Docker image for a simple Python Flask server, from scratch to execution. Step 1, create your Flask application. Let's start with the basics. You'll need a Flask application. Here's a simple example. Python #app.py. From Flask import Flask. App equals Flask _name_ at app.root/def home. Return welcome to the Flask app. If _name_ equals _main_, app.run host equals 0.0.0.0, port equals 5000. This code sets up a basic server that responds with a welcome message. Step 2, set up the requirements file. Next up, the requirements.txt file. This is crucial as it lists all the dependencies your application needs. Flask equals 2.2.2. Werkzeug equals 2.2.2. It's a straightforward list that tells Docker what to install to run your application. Step 3, craft your Docker file. Now, let's write a Docker file, which is essentially a blueprint for building your Docker image. Docker file. #Dockerfile. From Python 3.10 Slim. Workdir/app. Copy requirements.txt. Run pip install no cache dir requirements.txt. Copy, cmd, python /app.py. This setup pulls a lightweight Python image, sets up a working directory, installs dependencies, and specifies how to run your application. Step 4, build the Docker image. With your Docker file ready, it's time to build your image. Open your terminal and run bash docker build tflask app. This command builds the image locally and tags it as Flask app. Step 5, run your Flask application. Finally, to run your Flask app in a Docker container, execute bash docker run p5000 to 5000 Flask app. This command runs your image as a container and maps port 5000 on your local machine to port 5000 on the container, making your server accessible via localhost :5000. And there you have it. You've just containerized a Python Flask application using Docker. This process not only simplifies development and testing but also streamlines production deployments. Docker ensures your application runs consistently, regardless of where it's deployed. Thanks for tuning in to Continuous Improvement. I hope today's episode inspires you to experiment with Docker and perhaps integrate it into your development workflow. Until next time, keep learning, keep improving, and remember, the best way to predict the future is to invent it. I'm Victor Liang, signing off.